University, Jerry Matthews Court for today's NJAC game between Stockton University and Rutgers-Newark. At this time, we ask you to please rise for the singing of today's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The NCAA and Stockton University promote good conduct by student athletes, coaches, staff, and spectators. Please cooperate by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the St. Peter's starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Rutgers-Newark, the Scarlet Raiders. Their head coach in his 25th season, Mr. Joe Lochran. Starting at guard, a 6-foot freshman.
Welcome everybody back here live from Stockton University for another NJAC matchup here today between your Stockton University Ospreys and the visiting Rutgers-Newark Scarlet Raiders. As always, I am your commentator for the day, Andrew Daly, bringing you doubleheader action. The men are going to kick it off here today, followed by the women directly after this game. Starting lineups here for Rutgers-Newark Scarlet Raiders. They come into today's contest with a 2-7 overall record with an 0-3 record in the NJAC. Head coach, Coach Joe Lochran, 25th season. Number 2, Aiden Brown, a junior guard, 6'3". Number 10, a sophomore forward, 6'4", Elijah Brown. Number 11, a 5'10" junior, Steven Rodriguez. Number 15, a 6'4" sophomore, Will Nadillo. And number 24, a 6-foot freshman, Raheem Murray. Coming in, starting lineups for Stockton. Stockton coming into this one today with a 3-4 overall record and a 2-2 record in the conference. They sit 5th in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. Starting today for your Ospreys, number 0, junior guard, Justin Harper. Number 1, senior forward, Tavon Gaither. Number 10, a junior guard, 6'4", junior, Eric Campbell. Number 12, a 5'10" junior, Andrew Crawford. And number 23, a 6'4" sophomore, Charlie Bell. Stockton coached by head coach Scott Bittner in his 10th year. Assistants Eric Fierro, Christian Mordelite, Martin Angulov, and Yogi Kati. Stockton coming into this one after falling last Wednesday at New Jersey City by a score of 73-64, while Rutgers-Newark comes into this one after, off of a loss from William Patterson, 68-56. Again, Stockton coming to this one right in the middle of the NJAC standings, ranked 5th out of 10. Rutgers-Newark coming in without a conference victory. They are sitting last in the NJAC, with a 2-7 overall record, 0-3 in the conference. We're ready for tip-off here from Jerry Matthews Court. Stockton University, a nice afternoon here on a Saturday in December. Getting it in today because we're not going to be able to get it in tomorrow with some snow moving in. Great day for basketball here, and Rutgers-Newark controls the opening possession. Shots up for Rutgers-Newark there. That's number 15, Will Nito, coming into this game averaging 6.8 points per game and 5.5 rebounds. This is Gaither with it for Stockton. Gets it to Campbell, who puts up a three, doesn't get it to fall. Rutgers-Newark in transition here. Ball goes out of bounds. Tavon Gaither comes into this one after Wednesday night at New Jersey City, had 12 points, led all scorers there for that one. I'm sorry, Eric Campbell led all scorers with 24 points. Trying to make out the numbers here for Rutgers-Newark. Always tough with the dark numbers on the dark jersey, but that's number 10 there from the near corner. Elijah Brown dropping it for three, and Rutgers out to a quick lead here, 5-0. Harper with it, kicks it out to the corner. That's a miss for Bell. Bell only played 11 minutes at New Jersey City the other night. He's been nursing an ankle injury that he suffered last week at against TCNJ. Starting this game today, we'll see if he's able to go full strength here. The sophomore from Miami, Florida Christian. This is Harper with it, loses it, and gets it right out to Bell. Bell kicks it back to Harper, who puts up a three ball. Nothing but net, gets it to go. Pulls Stockton within two.
Harper, the assist from Bell.
And this is, sorry, it's going to take me a second here to get the visuals here. I'm struggling with the numbers here for Rutgers-Newark. That's number 11 there with a three from the far corner, Steven Rodriguez. Rodriguez coming into this one averaging 6 points per game for the Scarlet Raiders. Whistle blows here, stoppage in play. Ball's inbounded to Gaither. Gaither looking for something to do with it. Getting pressed, gets it out to Harper. Harper puts up a three. He hits another one. Feeling it so far for Harper. He's got all 6 points for Stockton.
The assist from Gaither.
It's number 2 for Rutgers from the near corner. Doesn't get it to fall off the heel. That's Campbell skying for the rebound. Eric Campbell, like I said, led all scorers last week against New Jersey City. 24 points. He's coming into this one averaging, where are we at here? Sorry. 14 points per game. Rutgers with it. That's 24. 24, Raheem Murray. Gets it out to Brown. I'm sorry, Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts it up and gets it to fall. Generous roll off the rim there. Hit all three. Went front, back, center. Finally decides to drop. Stockton with the ball here. Rutgers leads 10-6. Harper with it. He's got all 6 points so far. Kicks it out to Crawford. Shoots a three of his own. Doesn't get it to fall off the back heel. And Rutgers is on the move. Brown with it, 24, that's Murray. Murray steps back, shoots it, nothing but net, that's a 2. Nice shot there by Raheem Murray. Comes in this one, averaging 15.7 points per game, 4 rebounds. Big time scorer for Rutgers. Aiden Brown's the leading scorer, averaging 19.6 points per game, one of the top in the conference. That one kicks out, Crawford misses. Bell goes up with the rebound, doesn't get the layup to go. Then Rutgers is on the move with 16-10 here in the first half remaining. Steven Rodriguez calling the play for Rutgers, kicks it out, that's Murray. Murray back to Brown. Back to Murray. 10 on the shot clock. Nice defense there by Crawford. 4 on the shot clock. It's Brown from the near corner. Doesn't get it to go. And Stockton is on the move. Campbell collecting his second rebound so far on the day. Campbell puts up a three-pointer off the back of the rim. Nice rebound offensively for Harper. Harper calling directions, tries a cross-court pass to Bell, but doesn't get that to go. Gets a steal, though, and puts it up with his left. He gets it done anyway.
Justin Harper.
Harper showing some hustle there. Doesn't get the shot to fall, but he's able to get the steal and gets it to go for Stockton. We got about a complete line change for Stockton waiting at the scorer's table, ready to come in and play here. We're going to have a whole new lineup at the stoppage of play. That's Rodriguez, puts up a miss. Campbell with another rebound, dishes it to Bell, who gets it. This is Gaither. Gaither out to Crawford, who puts up a three. Stockton draining three so far today. Rutgers-Newark leads 12-11 as Crawford buries his first basket of the game. Timeout here seems to be called by Rutgers. They're going to slow down the pace a little bit. We're going to try and update the lineup here because they just made a mass sub for Stockton, and we'll get you that here as soon as we come back to play. Let you know who's on the court. Still trying to work through the jersey numbers here for Rutgers. When I see their backs, it's fine, but it's when they're facing forward, you can barely tell. You know, that's what happens when you have dark jerseys with dark numbers. But we'll get it here. We'll get it here. Beautiful Saturday afternoon from Stockton University. Where else would you rather be? We got game one here today. The men taking on Rutgers-Newark, followed by the women who will do battle here shortly after the conclusion of this one. .44 left in the first half. Rutgers inbounds here. Nice cut there, a nice cut by number 21. That's Greg Jones under the basket, gets it to go for Rutgers. In the game here for Stockton is number 5, Alex Fassell, 22, Jamir Payut. We got 2, DJ Gurman, 14, Devin Johnson, and 3, the big man down below is Logan McKee. This is Gurman with it. Gets it out to McKee. McKee puts it up, doesn't get it to fall. Rutgers gets the rebound, and they're on the move here. For Rutgers, this is 21 with it. That's Jones. Rutgers will play a lot of players. They have a deep bench, and they like to use most of their guys. That was 15 to Dio, who put it up, but didn't get it to fall for the Raiders, not the Raptors. Logan McKee with it, puts it up with the right hand. Little finger roll for McKee, gets it to fall. Pulls Stockton within 1. Logan McKee coming into this game, averaging 9 points per game. He had 9 against New Jersey City on Wednesday night. Logan McKee looking to get his game going offensively after coming off a big year last year, especially from beyond the arc. That's Fassell that's going to get called for the foul for Stockton. Foul called on number 5, Alex Fassell. That's freshman from Pennsgrove, New Jersey. At the line for Rutgers is 24, Raheem Murray. Murray, 74% free throw shooter on the year. Checking into the game, Manny Rodriguez for Rutgers-Newark. Manny Rodriguez, 6'3" freshman from Hillsborough. Murray hits them both. This is Gurman with it. 16-13. 13-10 left here in the first half. Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. Devin Johnson gets pickpocketed. They're going to call it out on Rutgers, and Ball will stay here with the Ospreys. 17 on the shot clock. Crowd filing in. Men go first today in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. Some games going on right now. We'll get to those here in a little bit, give you an update. Fussell misses that one pretty badly, and Rutgers able to take over. Drive to the basket. Nice physical drive. That's Murray with the two-pointer. Going up between foes and highly contested, getting it to fall for Newark. Devin Johnson with it back to Fussell, who dishes it under to the big man Paiute. Wide open, Logan McKee puts it up, misses the three. Paiute pokes it out. McKee able to scoop it up. Timeout called here. I believe there was a timeout called. And it's time for another shift change for Stockton. Harper back in. Gaither, Crawford, Bell, Campbell, starting lineup back in. Looking like the Philadelphia Flyers down there early on with Coach Bittner line changing these guys in and out. He finds Bell over there off the front of the rim, doesn't get it to fall. Gaither picks up the rebound. Gaither dishes to Crawford, who gets it back to Harper, who's already got 2 threes on the day, doesn't get that to fall, and Rutgers-Newark picks up the rebound, and they're in transition here. Ball comes out. It's number 24, Murray with it, who puts up an uncontested three-pointer, doesn't get it to fall. Gaither skies for the rebound. Tavon Gaither. Got a foul here on the floor.
Rutgers showed personal fouls, number 24. Raheem Murray, his first, team's first.
Raheem Murray picking up the foul for Rutgers. Just trying to find Gaither's rebound numbers. He's averaging 4 rebounds a game. Bell with it here. Bell looks like he's moving nicely after that ankle injury a week ago. Harper for 3, gets it to go, and Harper's got it going today so far early. He's got 11 early on, leading all scorers. Bell playing defense. This is Murray. Kicks it out. That's number 34, Rodriguez. To number 15, Nadio. Nadio goes up with the left. Nice contested shot. Gets that one to fall. Quick transition here for Bell. Goes up with the right. Doesn't get it to fall. Nice job getting the offensive board, but can't get it to go. Rutgers moving quick. Tough defense by Campbell. And a nice rebound there by Gaither. Gaither on the move, gets it to Campbell. Campbell running the court, goes up with his left, doesn't get anything, and physical play, not many whistles so far early on. Rutgers-Newark with it, and they're going to press the issue. Thought about the three-pointer, decided better of it, and that's number 21, Jones with it, who doesn't get it to fall. Harper with the defensive board, gets it to Crawford, and they're going to slow down play a little bit. Quick play. Very, very fast pace here in the early going between these two teams. It's Harper with it, kicks it back to Gaither, who thought about it, pulls up from about 17 and gets it to fall. Tavon Gaither, nice shot there for Stockton. Rutgers 20, Stockton 18 at the halfway point through the first half. This is Murray with it, far corner. Jones gets it back to Nadio. Foul called here on number 15, Will Nadio. Nito, excuse me.
Adiel Fred in the lineup for Rutgers-Newark. Low number 2, Aiden Brown.
Adiel Fred checking in for Rutgers-Newark. 6'7" freshman from Paul Six, which is South Jersey. Camden, New Jersey product, found his way up to Newark. That's Harper with it for another 3. Doesn't get that one to fall. Skying for the board is Bell. Bell with a nice putback tie in this game for Stockton.
Basket by Charlie Bell.
Nice offensive board there by Bell, and he's able to put it back up for 2. Gaither looking to make a move there, doesn't get it to go, and it's a nice shot from the far corner. Leading scorer Aiden Brown drops it for 3. Brown coming into this one, 19.6 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, shooting 34% from three-point land and 42% from the floor. Brown is their guy, and you got to watch him at all times. Shot there, doesn't fall. Bell with another rebound. Looked like some contact under the boards, but doesn't get called. Bell puts it up anyway, and Bell's got himself 4 early on here today. Rutgers holds 1. Tough defense here by Campbell and forces the 10-second violation. Turnover for Stockton, and they're going to get the ball here. And timeout called by Rutgers. We're going to take one with them. Newark leads this one 23-22. We'll be back here when action resumes live from Jerry Matthews Court at Stockton University. Back live here, Stockton University. Fast-moving first half so far. We got 8:34 left. Not a whole lot of whistles. Newark leads Stockton by a score of 23-22. Johnson puts a shot up from the corner, is blocked by number 10, Elijah Brown. Rutgers on the move here. That's 34 with it. Rodriguez kicks it out to Brown, who doesn't miss those shots often, but doesn't get that one to go. Hits every rim possible and kicks right back out. It's Crawford with it now. Over to Johnson, who kicks it to Bell, far corner. Nice move, nice dish. Campbell gets it around, and Stockton doing a good job of ball movement here against this zone defense of Rutgers-Newark. Devin Johnson with the three-pointer, doesn't get it to fall. Campbell with the offensive board. Nice cut by Johnson, goes up and under. Devin Johnson, nice play there, following his miss. Johnson, the 6'1" junior from Overbrook High School, coming into this one averaging 4.7 points per game. Nice play there by Johnson, going up and under, getting the basket to fall. Stockton takes the lead for the first time today. Rutgers has possession here. This is 45. Fred with it. Kicks it out to Brown. Nice move there by Brown, and loses possession, and it's going the way of the Ospreys. Checking back into this one for Stockton is Jameer Payuk, Logan McKee. And for Newark,
number 0, Justin Harper.
Justin Harper coming back onto the court too. Nito for Newark coming back into the game. Stockton leads by a point, 24-23. Crawford with it. Goes up with the right, doesn't get it to fall. That's number 11, Rodriguez, who skies through the rebound for Newark. Cross-court pass. Gets it out to Nito. Back to Brown, and there's your scorer. Greg Jones with it. Goes up, 7 on the shot clock, hits the front of the rim. McKee with the defensive board for Stockton, and they're in transition. This is Harper with it now. Devin Johnson. Put the brakes on with the left, goes back with the right, and he's fouled along the way, and that's going to be called on number 10, Elijah Brown.
Personal fouls, number 10, Elijah Brown.
Elijah Brown, the 6'4" sophomore from Franklin High School. Picks up his first foul of the day. Devin Johnson will go to the line for 2. Johnson coming into this one, 55% free throw shooter on the season. Makes the first there for Johnson. Checking back in for Stockton, DJ Gurman. Checking in for Rutgers is Rodriguez. Murray, Brown, Nito, and Brown.
Rodriguez and Murray return to the Scarlet Raiders.
Devin Johnson misses the second. Goes 1 for 2 there. This is Rodriguez with it. Gets it to Jones. Nice dribble there by Rodriguez. Heavy contact. Foul called on number 2. It's DJ Gurman.
Personal foul number 2, DJ Gurman.
Gurman, the freshman, 5'11" freshman from Egg Harbor Township.
Team second.
Murray with it. Rodriguez. Near corner, that's Brown. DJ Gurman with it, that's Harper. Jamir Payet. Logan McKee. Back to Harper. Harper drains it. Harper's got the hot hand so far today, and really good job here for Harper so far in this one. 14 points so far, and we're not even done the first half here.
Basket, Osprey's possession.
Logan McKee. Johnson driving baseline, down low, gets a nice pass off, and that's number 0 Harper, who gets contact, but no foul called. And
Stockton possession.
Ball stays with Stockton down here. 20 on the shot clock, 5:15 left in the first half. Stockton leads by a score 28-23 against Rutgers-Newark here. McKee with it. Back to Harper, kicks it out to Gurman, who puts up a 3. DJ Gurman misses everything, and Rutgers able to control possession. Rutgers on the move here. It's Rodriguez to Brown, back to Rodriguez. 24 is Murray to Nito. 15 finds a cutting Brown. Nice play there by Aiden Brown, making a nice cut and finishing strong into the rim, dropping it for 2. Kicked out to Devin Johnson, who gets it going. And got a nice little stroke going there for Johnson. The ball's loose. Nobody wants to seem to pick it up, and Rutgers does so. And a lot of contact down there, and whistles called.
Stockton personal foul number 2, DJ Gurman. That's his second.
Gurman's second foul of the day. Rutgers with it. This is Murray. Aiden Brown, leading scorer coming into this one. So far with 5 points here today. Near corner for 3, doesn't get it to fall. Nice job there by number 10, Elijah Brown, skying for the offensive board and the putback. Nice play there by Elijah Brown for Rutgers. Gurman with it, back to McKee. Harper trying to go up and under, looking for something to do with it, gets out to Johnson. Johnson steps back for 3, gets it to go. Devin Johnson
winner by
Stockton's got those
Johnson.
deep shots working early here today. Coming into this one, only shooting 22% from three-point land, ranked 9th in the conference in three-pointers, and so far today, they are at 30% from three-point land in the first half here today. Johnson with it again. We'll try again, and why not? If this guy's feeling it, just keep getting him the ball. It's Devin Johnson, who's got his season high already, 12 points. Nice answer there for Aiden Brown, who pulls Rutgers back within 7. Devin Johnson got 12 on the day so far.
Rutgers-Newark possession. Andrew Crawford returns. Low Charlie Bell. And Eric Campbell.
Yeah, coming into today, Devin Johnson's season high in points was 9. That was back on November 8th against Salisbury. He's got 12 already today and checks out of the game here. And Bell, Harper, McKee, Crawford, and Campbell on the floor for Stockton. Nice dish there for Rodriguez. Nice assist, and Nito with the finish for Rutgers. Finds a back alley to cut through and does a great job there. Crawford for 3 from way outside, gets it to go, and that's Andrew Crawford. It's raining threes here in Stockton University, but that's Andrew Crawford, the 5'10" junior from Camden Catholic, getting it done from three-point land. Crawford, he's hitting at a 28% clip from three-point land on the year. Running the court fast, it's Harper, Campbell to Harper. Campbell a little too high for Harper to corral it.
Riley Powell in the lineup for Stockton. Along with Tavon Gaither.
Riley Powell checking into the game for the first time today. The big 6'7" forward from Wildwood Catholic, Riley Powell. .152 left in the first half. Stockton leads this one 40-32. Some good three-point shooting out of Stockton so far has been the name of this game. Stockton hitting at a 35% clip from three-point land, and it's put them in the lead in this one. That's Nito with it. Brown kicks it out, puts up a 3 of his own, doesn't get it to fall, and that's Powell pulling down the board, making his presence felt early on here in his early minutes. Campbell to Crawford. Crawford back to Gaither, gets it back to Campbell. Bell in the corner. Nice passing here. Trying to find an open lane or an open shot for Stockton. It's Crawford going up with his right, doesn't get it to fall. Defensive rebound here. Defensive rebound for Newark, and they're on the move here with less than a minute to go in the first half. That's Brown to Murray. Murray with it. Murray steps back, takes a long 2, doesn't get it to go. And Stockton's on the move with 42 seconds left in the first half. Gaither with it. Fancy dribbling, kicks it out to Bell, who's waiting wide open, doesn't get it to fall. Off the front rim, battle for the rebound, not able to get it. And that's, I can't see who missed the layup there, but he missed it. He was calling for an offensive goaltending or a defensive goaltending, but no call nonetheless. And that was Bell who was able to make some noise around the rim and get that one to stay out of the basket. Stockton looking to hold for the last shot here. 10 seconds, clock's unplugged, and they're going to try and drain one here before the half ends. Campbell with it, doesn't get it to fall. 1.2 seconds left, and I'll tell you what, they're filing in here at Stockton today. It's Youth Day for Stockton University women's basketball. Expecting a good crowd on hand here. 1 second left in this one. It'll be a heave-ho for Rutgers. See if they can get something to go here as they go into halftime. 1 second, it's Murray who gets it up in time and doesn't get it to fall. At the end of the first half here, Stockton leads this one over Newark 40-32. We'll be back with halftime stats and second half action when play resumes here in a few minutes from Jerry Matthews Court. As always, this is Andrew Daly for Stockton University men's and women's basketball. We'll be back in a few minutes to go over some stats here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands up if you would like to receive a t-shirt. Let me see. Wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah, turn that music up. Hands up, hands up. Let me see. He said he wants one. Go ahead, ladies. Toss them out, toss them out. All right, hands up for a t-shirt. Put your hands up, ready? All right, put your hands up if you want a t-shirt. Here we go, hands up, wait. Hands up all the way. Oh, we have one all the way up there too. Hands up if you want a t-shirt. We also have playing cards. We also have, let me see what we got. We have some bags, some swag bags. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Here we go, here we go. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We do hope you enjoy your t-shirts, your swag bags, as well as your playing cards.
Checking back in here, Jerry Matthews Court from Stockton University. Stockton men's basketball leads Rutgers-Newark by a score of 40-32. We're about 4 minutes away from tip-off here in the second half. Couple first half stats here. Stockton getting it done from beyond the arc. 9 of 28, 32% from beyond the arc so far, leading to the majority of the points here for Stockton. Leaders for Rutgers-Newark. Number 2 with 8 points, that's Aiden Brown. Nito with 6 points. Murray with 6 points. Elijah Brown with 5 points. Rodriguez with 5 points. And Jones with 2 points. For Stockton, you got 2 players in double digits. 0, Justin Harper right now, 5 for 10 from the field, 14 points. Devin Johnson, 3 for 5 from three-point land. He's got 12. Crawford's got 6. Bell has 4. Gaither has 2. And McKee has 2. Scores from around the NJAC. There's a couple games going on right now. You have Rutgers-Camden taking on Montclair State. Montclair State, the number 1 ranked team in the NJAC right now, tied at the top with New Jersey City. Rutgers-Camden and Montclair at half. Montclair leads that one 36-27. Rutgers-Camden going into today's game 6-3 overall record, 1-2 in the conference. So Montclair leads that one at halftime. Also at half, we just mentioned New Jersey City. They're doing battle with Kane today. Kane comes into the game, I guess, ranked 3rd in the conference, 5-3 with a 3-1 record in conference. They're also at halftime, and Kane leads that one 36-26 over New Jersey City. So a couple games in action here so far. We've got game 1 of a doubleheader going on right now. We're going to have the women's game after this one. Fans filing in nicely. Youth Day here, should be a nice crowd on hand, and we're going to get ready to go here in the second half momentarily. We'll be back when live action resumes. Jerry Matthews Court, right on the heart of Stockton University Sports Center. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
It'll be Stockton possession to start the second half.
Back here with the start of second half action. Stockton leads 40-32. Stockton will get the ball here to start things off, and it's Crawford with it. Crawford being guarded by Rodriguez. That's number 10, Elijah Brown. He'll be called for the reach. Can't do that to start things off here in the second half.
Personal fouls, number 10, Elijah Brown. That's his second.
Harper with it now. Kicks it out to Campbell. Campbell called for the travel. Rutgers shot 43% from the field in the first half there, compared to Stockton, who shot 37%. Stockton just a higher percentage there from three-point range. Stockton had 24 rebounds compared to Rutgers' 18 rebounds. Stockton doing a good job of boxing out and allowing their players to pick up the offensive and defensive boards. It's Crawford with it, hits a spin move, kicks it out to Harper, far corner, puts it up for three. Off the heel, doesn't go. Offensive board, Gaither puts it up, mid-range shot, doesn't fall, tipped out. Crawford pulls down another one to Campbell in the far corner, doesn't get it to fall, and a nice little, nice steal there from Gaither. Gaither goes up with the left, and he's able to get it to fall. We had a little flurry there for missed shots there for Stockton, but finally Gaither is able to get one to go, and long lead pass there for Brown. Gets one to fall underneath the basket. That's easy for Aiden Brown. There was nobody down there, and he's able to get a quick answer from the Gaither shot. Tayfon Gaither with it. Now it's Harper. Harper kicks it to Campbell in the far corner. Hasn't gone for him so far today, but Crawford pulls up to take a three-point shot. He misses everything, and it'll go by way of Rutgers. Coach Bittner for Stockton doesn't like what he sees. He's going to call timeout. We'll take one with him live here from Jerry Matthews Court. We'll be right back when play resumes. Back here, it's Rutgers ball. Stockton leads this one 42-38. Murray with it. Stockton putting on a little pressure here defensively. Brown gets it to Nito, guarded by Campbell. Nito gets it back to Rodriguez, puts up a contested three, misses everything, and it'll be Stockton basketball. Both teams really live by the sword, die by the sword here with these three-point shots, and so far for Rutgers, it hasn't been working very well for them. They're only 4 for 16 from three-point land so far today. Crawford kicks it back to Gaither. Gaither goes up with it, draws the foul, and Rutgers coaching staff none too pleased with the way this game is being called. Thinking that they're getting the short end of the stick with some of these calls. Haven't seen a whole lot in the way of that regard. I would have been on their side with the goaltending call from earlier in the first at the end of the first half, but nonetheless, here we are. Gaither at the line. Gaither hits the first one. Gaither comes into this game shooting 66.7% from free throw line on the season. Tavon Gaither averaging 11.7 points per game. Shooting 54% from the floor in general. Misses that one. Bell had his hand on it and tips it right back into the hands of the Rutgers-Newark player, and Rutgers-Newark will take over possession here. It's Rodriguez with it, looking for something to do on offense. Gets it to Brown. Back to Nito, back to Brown, who goes up. Nice up and under there by Brown. And if Rutgers wants to get back in this game, Aiden Brown's going to have to be the guy to get him to do it. The leading scorer on this Rutgers team, averaging over 19 points a game, has got to get it going here for the Scarlet Raiders. That's number 24, Murray with it. Kicks it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts up a very highly contested shot. Doesn't get it to go with the right hand. Low percentage shot for Rodriguez. Rutgers would have to get a little bit higher percentage shooting going on in order to cut this deficit here and ultimately if they want to regain the lead. Stockton takes over. It's Crawford with it. Campbell has it now. Tries to find Gaither underneath, but this is poked by Nito, and it'll stay by the way of Stockton. Campbell hasn't registered a point yet so far here today. Does have 5 rebounds to his tally. That's Johnson with it. Johnson sinks it again. Comes off the bench and picks up right where he left off in the first half. Devin Johnson picks up his 15th point of the night. He leads all scorers now. Devin Johnson, the 6'1" product from Overbrook High School in South Jersey. Foul called there.
Personal fouls, number 1, Tavon Gaither.
Gaither called for the foul.
Teams first. Raheem Murray from for Rutgers-Newark to shoot another.
Murray gets the first one to go. And the second. Stockton in the lead 46-38. Devin Johnson, career high points is 21. We'll see where he can get to. So far he's got 15. He's on the floor. That was back in 2024. Gaither with it. Up and under, gets fouled, goes up, and again, Rutgers-Newark coaches audibly unhappy with the call. Gaither going to the line, shooting 2. Gaither with 5 points on the day. This is the first.
Manny Rodriguez in the lineup for the Scarlet Raiders, replacing Nito.
Hits the second.
We're better in the lineup, replacing Gaither.
Payute back on the floor for Stockton. Tough pressing defense for Stockton, able to force a turnover. It's Campbell here. Campbell goes up, throws it down. Slamma-jamma with the left hand. Eric Campbell bringing the crowd to their feet here at Jerry Matthews Court. Stockton leads this one 49-38. Eric Campbell starting to take over this game, forcing a 10-second violation for Stockton. Campbell getting this crowd on their feet. Payute with it to McKee. Campbell, far corner, cross-court pass to Crawford. Nice assist for Campbell. Nice finish for Crawford. Crawford dropping his 9th point of the day. Stockton rolling here early on in the second half. Rutgers going to call a timeout. We'll take one with them here live from Jerry Matthews Court. Stockton leads this one 52-38. We'll be back. Full timeout when play resumes. Back here live, Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University. Stockton leads this one 52-38. I'm Andrew Daly, your commentator for Stockton University men's and women's basketball. Rutgers-Newark calls timeout to try and get back into this one, get something going here. They're last in the New Jersey Athletic Conference, haven't won a conference game yet. They were on top for the majority of the first half, and Stockton got it rolling here and really hasn't looked back since. Missed a three-point shot there. That's Brown who missed. Kicks it out into the corner. Nothing but net there. That's number 10, Elijah Brown. Elijah Brown, the 6'4" sophomore from Franklin, New Jersey. Campbell gets the steal there. Gets it off to Johnson, who passes it back to Campbell. Up and underneath for Eric Campbell, and he's just doing it all right now. He's feeling it. He's the magic man out there. Can't stop him. Eric Campbell drops another point for Stockton. Nice play there by Crawford. Gets it to Payute, who gets it back to Crawford. Crawford running the floor. Johnson for three, where he's been good the majority of the day. Doesn't get that one to fall. Johnson's got 15 points on the day. That's Murray there, who loses the dribble. Foul called on Stockton. Campbell called for the foul there. Checking back into the game. Number 0, Justin Harper. Campbell will come off. Campbell does his job. Getting a spark under the Stockton bench. In the Stockton crowd, gets it done with a big-time jam. And then a nice reverse layup there. 21 with it here. It's Greg Jones for Rutgers. It's 10. Brown gets it back to Jones, doesn't get it to go. Finger roll goes right off the top of the rim. McKee with it here to Harper. Harper driving with the left, goes up. Nice contested basket there by Justin Harper. He gets it to fall, and he's got 16 on the day. Justin Harper having himself a nice afternoon here at Jerry Matthews Court. Raheem Murray with it. Murray, freshman, East Orange, Pioneer Academy, controlling the offense. Gets it back to Brown, gets it back to Murray. Murray, nice dribble drive, doesn't get it to go on the big man Payute. Payute says, get out of here, not having none of that right now. Logan McKee on the defense. That's a nice move by number 34, Manny Rodriguez, but McKee forces the shot clock violation. Stockton will take over possession.
Shot clock violation, turnover to the Ospreys.
Coach Bittner's got his guys playing a very highly contested style of defense here today, and it really shows here on the scoreboard.
Charlie Bell, Alex Fessel, lineup for the Ospreys. Willito returns for the Scarlet Raiders.
Back on the floor for Stockton, number 5, Alex Fessel. Pensgrove. Bell, Harper for 3. No good. Rebound. Long lead pass, just ill-advised pass, and not much go in the way of Rutgers-Newark right now. Payute able to corral it after a tip ball. Kicks it out to Fessel, who finds McKee down low. McKee skies with the left, gets it to fall. That's Payute with the putback. Big man Jamir Payute getting it done down low. Nice strong defense there by Stockton. Forcing a turnover, it's McKee. McKee, nice dribble here, looking for something to do with it. Cross-court pass, that ball is intercepted by Newark. Foul's going to be called here on number 0. It's Harper. Harper pleading his case, and now he's no longer pleading his case. He says, yep, I did it, that's my fault, and the referee says, I know, that's why I called the foul. 12 minutes here left in the second half. Stockton leads 58-41. Nice crowd on hand here on a nice crisp Saturday afternoon here at Stockton University. Getting it in now before some storms come through later tonight, bringing a little snowfall to the state of New Jersey. Little travel there. Can't do that. That's number 33. Sylvester. Zakai Sylvester called for the walk. 6'2" freshman from Paramus Catholic. Fessel with it, Logan McKee. Back to Fessel, he thought about it, dishes it out to McKee. I think he was going to Bell there, but McKee intercepts it anyway and doesn't get it to fall, and Newark takes over possession. It's Sylvester who kicks it to 21. It's Greg Jones. Back to Nito. Nito for Stockton, guarded by McKee. Back to Jones. Kicks it out to Brown from three-point land. Gets that one to fall, and that's Elijah Brown dropping his 11th point of the day. Elijah Brown, Franklin High School product, 6'4", having a nice day here this afternoon. It's Harper with it, kicks it out to Payute, who kicks it out to Fessel. Harper back with it, left-handed drive, jump step, doesn't get it to fall. He's fouled along the way. Harper will go to the line for 2.
Personal foul number 2 in Brown, and his first team's 4th. Timeout on the floor, timeout Ospreys.
I believe that foul was called on the floor. We'll find out when we get back. It's a full timeout on the floor. Stockton leads 58-44. We'll return when live action comes back to Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center.
Harper shoot 2 for Stockton.
So it was a shooting foul. Harper's on the line, misses the first one, doesn't get it to fall. Harper on the season, 81% free throw shooter. Makes that one. 59-44, 11 minutes left here in the second half. Hope you're enjoying the action so far with this men's contest. Stockton and Rutgers-Newark. We got the ladies coming up shortly after conclusion of this one. Scheduled tip-off time 3 p.m. We'll see if we make that or not. A lot going on today. We got the Army-Navy game today. Big time action between those two schools. Always a fun rivalry. This is a big time turning into a rivalry here. That's Bell for 3. Getting it done. Haven't called his name a whole lot today, but Bell drops that one for 3. Coming back after an ankle injury against TCNJ. Nice to see the big man from Florida getting things done down there from beyond the arc.
Personal foul number 0, Justin Harper.
Harper called for the foul. Crawford checking back in. Goes for the high five. I think Bell might have missed him there. We've all been there, though, Andrew. This is 21 with it for Newark. 21, Greg Jones. Gets it to Aiden Brown. Have kept Brown in check so far relatively with 12 points so far today. That's Jones with it, looking for something to do. Gets it back out to Brown from near corner. Can't leave him open like that. Cannot leave him open like that, and he drops a three-pointer. He's shooting 34% clip from three-point land, 42% from the field on the year, and he's got his 15th point of the day. Jamir Payute skies with the right hand. He gets one to fall. Payute getting in the box score, adding 2 to the ledger. 64-47. Kids on hand getting very excited about the potential three-point shot that could loom for Stockton. Full timeout on the court. We'll take one with them here. We'll come back when live action resumes here from Stockton University. .29 left here in second half. Rutgers-Newark with possession. Little hand check in between Crawford and Jones down there. Jones gets it out to number 2, Aiden Brown, and don't let him get hot. He misses that one. Nito picks up the rebound. Jones drives with the left, switches over to the right, gets it to fall. Newark wants the foul called. Nothing called there. It's Gaither with it here in transition. Justin Harper gets it to go. 3 ball. 67-49. Harper with his 20th point of the day. Newark with it here. That's Elijah Brown. Tries to answer with his own 3. Doesn't get it to fall. Crawford pulls down the defensive board. Gaither with it. Harper feeling it. All day he's been feeling it. Loses control. Gets it back. Puts it up, in and out. Doesn't get that one to fall, but it was mighty close. Newark with it now. Stockton keeping the pressure on defense. Crawford running the floor with Jones. Jones throws on the brakes, kicks it out. That's Elijah Brown. Finds a cutting Jones, who finds Aiden Brown. Fast moving action for the Newark offense. That's 33, Sylvester with it. Finds Nito underneath, goes up with the left, doesn't get it to fall, and there's a foul called. And Newark can breathe a sigh of relief now. They got a foul called in their way.
Personal fouls, number 1, Tavon Gaither, his second.
Gaither called for the foul for Stockton.
Team Smith. Will Nito at the line, shooting 2.
Nito hits the first. Comes into today's contest 62% of the free throw line.
Logan McKee, Eric Campbell, and Devin Johnson check in for Stockton.
Crawford with it. 67-51 here. Jerry Matthews Court, Stockton University Sports Center. Logan McKee almost turns it over. Crawford able to get it back. 7:45 left. That's Gaither near corner. Decides not to take it. Puts it up with the right. Tavon Gaither having himself a nice day. 8 points on the ledger for him. That ball is kicked out of bounds by Campbell. Some confusion. They're saying the ball was kicked. I thought it was too. I thought it was pretty clear that Campbell kicked the ball. Rutgers able to break through the press there. That's number 24 with it. Raheem Murray back into the game. Goes up with the right, doesn't get it to fall. He's fouled along the way. He'll go to the line.
Personal foul number 1, Tavon Gaither, his third.
Gaither picks up his third foul of the
Team
day.
6.
Murray picks up one. Murray hits them both. Murray, 74% free throw shooter on the season. Gets the job done at the line there. Gaither with it for Stockton. Campbell back to Crawford. Crawford behind the back to McKee. McKee setting a pick for Crawford. Gets the ball to Gaither. Gaither looking for something to do with it. Gets it out to McKee, who puts it up for three and off the front of the rim. Campbell wrestling around for it. There's a struggle. Ball's down. They're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be Newark basketball.
Possession hour of Rutgers-Newark.
Another NJAC action. You got Montclair State leading Rutgers-Camden 73-48. That game in the 8 minutes left in the second half, and about 12 minutes left in the second half. You got Kane leading New Jersey City 51-45. Those are the only two 2 other games in action right now. Nice step back jumper for number 24, Raheem Murray there, who adds his 13th point of the day. Nice shot there from Murray. Newark not going quietly in this one. They're looking for their ever elusive first conference victory here today, and now they're on the move. It's Murray with it. Murray from way downtown for 3, doesn't get it to fall. Stockton able to secure the defensive board. That's Devin Johnson. Gaither with it. He's pickpocketed, but he's able to secure the 2 points after picking up the loose ball. Gaither in double digits now. Two-pointer there for Murray. Greg Jones. That's a 2-point shot there. Stockton in control, 71-57. Gaither here's got 10 points, 6 rebounds on the day so far, having himself a nice day, and 3 assists. It's Crawford with it. Gaither driving the lane, puts it up. Contested shot, gets it to fall, and he goes down, and this is not a good look there for Gaither as he grabs his knee. And we're going to step aside here while the athletic trainer tends to Tavon Gaither. Stockton leads this one 73-57. Gaither gets off the court. Wish I could say under his own power, but it wasn't. So hoping for a speedy recovery with whatever he has going on. Had himself a nice day today. 12 points, 4 boards, 6 rebounds. We press on here. Stockton University, Jerry Matthews Court. Stockton leads 73-57 over Newark. Newark has possession. It's 24 Murray with it. Murray's had a hot hand as of late. This is 21. Jones back to Murray. Murray goes up. He's pickpocketed by McKee. Campbell on the transition, and he is fouled. Doesn't get it to fall. Campbell will go to the line for 2. I'm used to seeing Campbell throw one down with 2 hands at that point. I was ready to make the call, but he goes up for the layup, doesn't get it to fall, and that would have been a Jordan-type dunk leaping from the free throw line. Campbell gets the first one to go. 4:41 left in this game. Stockton leads 74-57. Campbell at the line with 1. No dice. Murray with the rebound. Jones with it, kicks it out to Brown. Takes a long three, doesn't get it to fall. Pickpocketed by Crawford. Great job of Crawford on the defensive front. Able to secure the steal there for Stockton. Crawford gets it to Harper. Harper looking for something to do with it. Gets it off to Campbell. Campbell to McKee. Holding the ball here. Conservative passes. 5 on the shot clock. Campbell with it. Steps. Yeah, I thought he was going to step back. Gets it off to Crawford, who misses everything. And they're going to call shot clock violation here. Johnson doesn't get it off in time. Rutgers will take over possession. Checking back in for Stockton is Jamir Payute. On the floor for the Ospreys right now is Johnson, Campbell, Crawford, Harper, and Payute. For Rutgers, we have Brown, 34 Rodriguez, or 24 Murray, Nito, Jones, and Elijah Brown. Tussle on the ground.
Jump ball,
Possession arrow by way of Stockton. And the referee will call for some assistance from our event staff to get that spill wiped up, cleaned up. Stockton student workers always working hard here at Jerry Matthews Court, even on a Saturday. Nice crowd on hand so far for the men's game. Hoping to keep it going for the women's game following this one as Campbell drops another two-pointer. Women will take on, obviously, Rutgers-Newark as well. It's Youth Day here for the women's game. You'll see some kiddos filing in, getting ready to watch some high-quality New Jersey Athletic Conference basketball. Rutgers with it here. That's Elijah Brown. Harper on the defense, kicks it out to Aiden Brown for 3. Off the front of the rim, Jamir Payute skies for the rebound, able to secure it. Stockton up by 19 in the late going here. Less than 3 minutes left in this one. Crawford with it. Guarded by Jones. Campbell with it. Out to Harper, who's had himself a day. Misses that one. And Rutgers moving down the court now, and it's Murray who's pickpocketed, gets it back, looks for something to go, somewhere to go with it. Not very clean play right now for Rutgers with their passing on the offensive side of the ball. Devin Johnson called for the foul. Checking back into the game for Stockton. Number 34, that's Riley Powell, the big man, 6'7". Cape May, New Jersey, Wildwood Catholic High School. Murray gets that one to fall. Murray's got 15 points on the day. Tied with Brown for most on the team so far. It's Campbell with it for Stockton. Kicks it out to Powell, who's going to get called for the travel. Looking forward here at the upcoming games for Stockton. They're not going to be back in action again until the 29th of December. After this one, they're going to take on John Carroll up at Albright University. Little holiday tournament up there. See if I can get the correct name. Albright Doubletree Holiday Tournament. They'll take on John Carroll on the 29th, and then they'll take on either Albright or Pitt Greensburg on December 30th. After that, they'll be back here at Jerry Matthews Court, Big Blue, for the Stockton Classic, January 2nd and January 3rd. Stockton will play Widener on January 2nd. That's a Friday. That game will be at 3 o'clock, and then they'll play Christopher Newport on Saturday. That game will be at 2 o'clock. That's an alumni game and the 2009 team reunion. A lot of fun times coming up here for the Stockton men's team as Devin Johnson dishes it to Paiute underneath and doesn't get it to fall. It's always nice to play in those holiday tournaments. You get to see teams that you don't typically play against and get good work there. So they got a nice little slate coming up. Paiute hits the first. For Newark, they're not going to play again until New Year's Eve, where they're taking on Centenary University. That game will be a 1 o'clock tip-off at the Golden Dome up in Newark. New Year's Eve tip-off up there, and hey, you go watch some college basketball, and then you head and watch the ball drop. You know, if that's something you want to do, that's a perfect opportunity to do it up there at Rutgers-Newark. And they'll be back in action after that, January 3rd, against the coveted rivalry, Rutgers-Camden. On the floor for Stockton here, some guys coming off the bench. You got 34, that's Powell. At the line here is Colin Raymond, the 6'1 senior from Toms River South, getting himself in the box score there, dropping that free throw. Also on the court is Paiute, Crawford, and number 15, Anthony Trombetta, 5'11 freshman from Cape May Courthouse, Middle Township High School. Minute 10 left in this one. Stockton leads by 20, scores 79-59. Rutgers-Newark led early, and it's been Stockton really ever since. Nice rebound there for Crawford. Stockton will have a couple weeks here to lick their wounds a little bit. They're dealing with some injuries, try and get some guys healthy and get back into that Albright Doubletree tournament around the holidays and then come back here for the Stockton Classic. It's Strombretta for 3. And guess what? The bank is open on Saturdays down here in Galloway because that's what Strombretta used. And he drops a three-pointer, 82-59, Stockton. Trombetta dropping the 3. That's Aiden Brown for 3 for Newark, doesn't get it to fall. Paiute skies for the rebound, and that should all about do it here with 12 seconds left. They're not going to foul, and this one will run out here by a score of 82-59. Stockton will take home a victory in this New Jersey Athletic Conference matchup. We will be back here momentarily for the tip-off for the women's game at 3 p.m. It's 2:30 right now. We'll be back in about, let's say, 28 minutes. Tune in live. Women's game coming up. Rutgers moves to 4-4 on the year, 3-2 in the conference, as Rutgers-Newark falls to 2-8 and 0-4 on the conference. For everybody here at Stockton University Athletics, I'm Andrew Daly, signing off from Jerry Matthews Court. We'll be back in about a half hour for women's basketball action.